you capable of giving yourself the love you so desire? Who comes to mind first when you think of the people you love? Your dearest companion, your soulmate, or your loved ones? And you, where do you come in? Self-love is more than getting a new haircut, a new phone, or a new pair of pants. It means taking care of your overall health and treating yourself with kindness and respect. Self-love is valuing your worth and virtue, which incorporates tolerating yourself as you are, focusing on your requirements, defining clear boundaries, and pardoning yourself when required. Ways to exercise self-love. Number 1, be gentle with yourself. Grace can be extended even when you have made mistakes. Let go of things you've done in the past which you are embarrassed about. You are beginning a brand new era in your life. Accept your past. Recollect that you are changing and developing from who you used to be to who you are today and who you will be from now on. Being able to be kind and compassionate toward the experiences you have in life is one of the greatest sources of strength. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of them put together. And yes, it is easier to say than do these things. But you take things like this very seriously when self-love becomes a priority. Number 2, self-love isn't a form of being selfish. As opposed to what society has sold to us, self-love is not selfish. Remember that you can't spill out of an unfilled cup. You should be filled to give out. To be able to give it to others, you must first love yourself and be kind to yourself. It's easier to be a human being who is kind, thoughtful, and respectful when you're in a state of calm within your own soul. So feed your own spirit first before you feed others. When you hate yourself, you don't see the good in anyone. You judge people quickly, and you become very jealous of people who are more beautiful and more smart and doing better than you overall. We see the world through our own lens. So could we clean up our lens and see the beautiful world that is before us? Number 3, set boundaries. Boundaries don't work against you or the people in your life. Instead, it assists with keeping the relationship you have with yourself as well as other people healthy. You don't have boundaries in place just for others. You have for yourself first. You must establish numerous personal boundaries, which require self-discipline and respect to keep. Keep in mind, in the event that you don't keep and regard the limits you set for yourself, then don't anticipate that others should regard your limits. Number 4, be intentional. Own each part of your life. Be present in every moment with yourself. Keep track of what illuminates you and what dims it. It may be the case that you light up when you write or when you help people. Whatever you do that brings a spark in your eyes and heart can only be discovered when you sit by yourself and take note of everything that happens within and without. You simply won't know if you don't take the time to observe the effects of each action. If you have areas you need to deal with being better, observe these areas and make noteworthy strides. Be purposeful with the manner in which you address yourself. You shouldn't talk to yourself in a way you wouldn't to a close friend. If you are in the habit of taking in any and everything, or letting every available person pull off anything, now is your signal to stop it. Number 5. Even if it's not what other people want, go with your heart's call. Giving yourself permission to follow your own dreams and heart, regardless of what others think, is part of loving yourself. Don't let yourself down by ignoring your deepest desires just because they don't make sense to other people. Number 6. Flex the muscles of your boldness in view of others. Boldness is more like a muscle, and the more you exercise it, the better it gets. Before you take a seat at the table, you should not wait to obtain permission. Make it a habit to express yourself. Partake in the conversation and offer your thoughts. Boldness is doing it afraid. Give that speech despite the fear. Amidst the nervousness, host that event. The more you do these things, you start to trust yourself to take on additional responsibilities without the fear and nervousness. You begin to exhibit bravery. Number 7. Self-love isn't generally a stroll in the park. Doing what's best for you, even if it doesn't excite you right now, is self-love. There are days when you feel like you're cherishing yourself well and basking in your best high vibrations, and there will be days when it will look like you're a joke to yourself, and that is okay. On days like this, keep in mind that you are a human who is still growing, who is developing, who is finding their sphere, who is finding their place. Permit yourself to completely feel things. Just like fear, emotions like pain and joy can help you learn about yourself and eventually realize that you are not your feelings. Let me know what your thoughts are on self-love in the comments below. Please forward this video to those you know who need it. I appreciate your attention.